Today we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2014 Chevy Silverado 5.3 liter V8. This requires 8.5 quarts of oil, and it's Mobil 1 0W20. And the tools you'll need to do this oil change is an oil catcher and safety gloves, because you don't want oil in your skin. And you're going to want an oil filter. You want your ratchet with your 5/8 socket. That's what this truck will take. It determines on the vehicle. We have a funnel here to pour the oil without spilling it all over the engine. And then we have an oil filter socket. Step 1, you're going to want to remove the drainage cap. That way the oil can flow down into the little holes right here out of this bolt. And here's your oil filter. Okay, so now you're going to want to pull your oil pan back and loosen up your oil pan bolt. The oil is going to come rushing out really fast, so you're going to want to be ready. See how it's already dripping? Oh my god! And that is done. Now you're going to want to take this, place it on your, place it in the corner of your oil catcher, and wipe it off when the oil is done draining.
So now we're gonna remove the oil filter. As you see, the oil dripping off. And then you're gonna wanna place it in this corner right here.
And let that drain.
A nice little bath. Yum. So the clean pair of gloves, you're gonna wanna dip your finger in the oil and then just right around the gasket.
So now you're going to want to screw in your oil pan bolt. So you're going to want to make sure it doesn't cross thread. So you're going to pull it out a little bit and then make sure it screws in nice and smooth. Hand tighten it all the way in. Now you're going to want to snug up the oil pan bolt nice and tight. That way the oil does not leak out.
So then you're gonna want to twist on the oil filter, nice and snug.
So now you are going to want to cap your oil catcher. Make sure everything's in there tight so that way oil doesn't go all over the environment. And then you want to put your oil filter back in its corner and close in your air vent. Make sure your cap's tight, no oil splashes, and slide it on out to where you can grab it.
So now you're gonna want to pour your 8.5 quarts of oil into the vehicle.
After putting in your 8.5 quarts of oil, you're gonna want to put on your oil cap here. And then after that's on, you want to make sure everything's all tidied up around here, and start your vehicle. After letting your vehicle run for about a minute, you're going to want to check your dipstick after all the oil's been flowing through the oil filter and everything. So now you're just going to want to pull this out, and you're just going to want to wipe it off the first time because you want to dip it in there a couple times to get the accurate reading. Why don't you just put my hand down the road?
Okay, back to the video.
Okay. You want to pull this out, rest it on here, and there should be lines right here, like a grid, and you're going to want to make sure it's up to about the second line. So now we're going to recycle the oil at a recycling center. So you're going to want to take your empty oil container and take your drainage and pour it in there to recycle it.